Hello guys,
and welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be checking out the rise
Rise
and
and
fall
fall
of the Mongol
I'm actually
Empire.
very interested in this one because I learned one time that the Mongols almost took over the world.
Yeah, they were like one of the strongest empire in history.
Wow.
Stick around to the end, watch with us, let's get into it.
Whoa. Romance. Napoleon is France. Apart. Napoleon apart.
It was the largest contiguous land empire in history,
Wow.
stretching from Korea to Ukraine and from Siberia to southern China.
Whoa.
Sorry, they own all of these places
Yeah.
till now?
No.
They've lost it?
Yeah. Stretching from Korea to
Ukraine
and to Siberia
and southern China.
That's like a continent.
That's actually, she said, it's the largest.
Not like a continent, like
That's like a continent. Like
you mean they were strong at the time?
Very
Very
strong.
strong.
You just can't imagine.
What?
And was forged on the open plains. In the 12th century CE, before the Mongol Empire formed, the East Asian steppe was home to scattered groups of Mongol and Turkic pastoral nomads led by Khans. The people herded sheep, cattle, yaks, and camels. They lived in felt tents and moved between summer and winter campsites. Nomadic women held significant authority, managing these migrations, many of the flocks, and trade. Meanwhile, men specialized in mounted warfare. These nomadic groups often fought each other. That was to change under Temujin, who was born into an aristocratic Mongol family. Despite losing his father at an early age and growing up in poverty, he quickly rose to power by forging strategic alliances with other leaders.
Wow.
Unlike those Khans, Temujin promoted soldiers based on merit and distributed spoils evenly among them. His most brilliant move was to scatter the nomads he conquered among his own soldiers so they couldn't join together against him. These innovations made him unstoppable. And by 1206, he had united the people of the felt wall tents and become Chinggis Khan. The Mongols were shamanists, believing that the spirits of nature and their ancestors inhabited the world around them. Over all arched the sky god Tenggiri. Genghis Khan believed that Tenggiri wanted him to conquer the entire world in his name. With the nomads of the Mongolian plain united, this seemed within reach. Anyone who resisted the Mongols was resisting Tenggiri's will, and for this insubordination had to die.
sorry.
Under
Why is
Genghis
that?
Khan, the
What in most cases when people want to like
Whoa.
take over the world, the dream and or which they achieve it has to be tied to a deity.
Obviously.
Yes, in most cases.
Yes. Because
cases.
even the wisdom they operate by, the strategies they have, most times is powered by a spirit.
Yeah.
It's not just human.
Mongols first subdued northern China and the eastern Islamic lands. After his death in 1227, the divine mandate passed to his family, or the Golden Lineage. In the 1230s, Genghis Khan's sons and daughters conquered the Turks of Central Asia and the Russian princes, then destroyed 2 European armies in 1241. In the 1250s, the Mongols seized Islamic territory as far as Baghdad, while in the east, their grasp reached southern China by 1279. Life within the Mongol Empire wasn't just war, pillage, and destruction. Once the Mongols conquered a territory, they left its internal politics alone and used local administrators to govern for them. The Mongols let all religions flourish, as long as the leaders prayed for them. Although they routinely captured artisans, scholars, and
It means that they're really highly spiritual people.
Yeah. Like, we not disturb a religion, pray for our own prosperity.
Yes.
Whoa.
But that's quite fair. Not trying to
Impose.
Destroy what you
change,
see
yes.
or impose it into
Yeah, and it's quite different from the Roman Empire. When they conquer you, they change your name,
Your
change your
language.
religion, your language, your dressing. They eradicate everything that was attached and
But
original
probably
to those
that's
people.
the reason they're not
They
like
lost.
they lost. Because if they've made those people part of them, it would be hard for them to change their identity.
And I think that's the same strategy that
Yes.
other religions
I think
use too.
I think the Roman Empire came after which one was before which?
I don't know.
But like if you have used that method, I think it would be harder for them to lose the empire because people will feel like now they are Mongolian.
They are Mongols.
They are Mongols.
So they want to live for
Yeah.
Mongo. But now they still retain their
Their own
originality, so
identity.
there's no need fighting for
But
you.
yeah, so
I doubt they were really praying for them. How do you tell if someone is praying for you?
Engineers, they appreciated what those specialists could do and forcibly settled them across Asia to continue their work. The most valuable produce in the empire was gold brocade, which took silk from China, gold from Tibet, and weavers from Baghdad. Gold brocade
I just got the
clothed
answer
the
to the
Mongol
question you
rulers.
was it?
They said no, that the Roman Empire came long before the Mongol Empire.
Okay, they should have adopted the method
Yeah.
of which they use.
They wanted to be good evil.
Covered their horses and lined their tents.
Hmm.
The Mongols particularly prized
Golden
gunpowder technicians
fabric.
from China. With much of Eurasia politically unified, trade flourished along the Silk Road, helped by an extensive system of horse messengers and relay posts. Robust trade continued at sea, especially in blue and white porcelain, which combined white pottery from Mongol China with blue dye from Mongol Iran. But this was not to last. Succession to the great Khan didn't automatically go to the eldest son, but rather allowed brothers, uncles, and cousins to vie for leadership, with senior widows acting as regents for their sons. By the 1260s, Chinggis Khan's grandsons were in a full-blown civil war over inheritance and fragmented the realm into 4 separate
Internal
empires.
crisis.
In China, Kublai Khan's Yuan dynasty is remembered as a golden age of science and culture. In Iran, the Ilkhanate inaugurated the development of new monumental architecture and Persian miniature
So
painting.
it's easy for their
In Central
country
Asia,
to be
the
eradicated.
Chagatai Khanate brought forth leaders like Timur and his descendant Babur, who founded the Mughal Empire in India. And in Eastern Europe, the Golden Horde ruled for years, until a trading post named Muscovy grew into a major world power. Even though the empire lasted only a short while, the Mongols left a legacy of world domination that remains unmatched today.
Yeah, actually,
Trace the rise and fall of other powerful
Actually,
empires
so
with
many
this
like
playlist.
different part of the world, different continents, not just
Yes.
the
Just
same
one
area.
place.
But they were not really strategic.
Yeah, that was the problem. Him himself was not. He didn't make a rule before he
That
died.
will govern the people.
It was like normal, like okay, this authority is going to go to the so person. That would be like a sequence.
That's why policy making is a big deal.
Actually, the good thing was not like that. Because actually, it was a bad person as
Why am I
well.
even standing with the bad guy?
Like,
That
he's
I
a
want to
bad guy,
conquer
so-
everybody.
I feel like
But
so-
if they've put a rule to the legacy, like from the eldest, maybe the Khan, what they call it again?
There's no
Khan,
structure.
force to the eldest, then it will be much more better.
Yeah, there's no structure. But it's not peculiar to them. I mean, when you look at other country history too, you will see that at some point there were no structure.
Mm.
This Napoleon guy and this Charles de Gaulle, they even crowned themselves at some point. You see someone who crowned themselves because there was no structure to how leadership is supposed to flow.
yeah,
So many other countries had the same history
Flaws.
failed. They were just unfortunate.
True. But overall, this is really interesting to see that they almost had the world at some point,
Yeah.
and their descendants are still in this region because they still govern, they share themselves amongst this region. So, and I heard like what one of the things this man did, he fathered so many children. Any place in Conquest, it's going to father a lot of children.
Yeah,
That's-
he's the one.
Yeah, that I think 1% of the world
Has the kanjin.
Population
yeah
has
has gene in him in
Wow.
them. So like really interesting fact.
Really?
Like
There's some part of Iran that you see them looks more like the Asian.
Really?
Like yeah.
Probably there's this
Those are
man's
the Khan.
Those are the
descendants.
sons of Khan.
sons of
Sons
cans.
of Khan.
So interesting, guys. Thanks for watching with us. Until next one. Bye for now, guys.